Twitch Gamer.
Oh, welcome YouTube peeps. Marvin here. I streamed this game last night, which was the 26th of the 3rd, 2023. I'm going to do a little bit of info for you. We're going to continue. Found something out while speaking to one of my moderators, and he said, "Did you know?" And I didn't know. But now I'm going to show you. So hopefully, I did that last night. Hopefully we're going to be starting off where we left off. Now, okay, let me give you a walkthrough around the shop. This is your grandfather's shop in the storyline. He's passed it on to you. He gives you a Colt gun to repair. You send it back to him, and then the storyline goes on. You then do another job on the online thing. He does say in the letter that he's going to give you more work to do, that you've done a good job. I found this out as well. There is a cabinet over here which is not noticed. I did show this off in the stream. This is your skill tree. As you get skills, when you work on guns, you will be awarded a skill point, and you can put it into your skills. So whether it will be unscrewing faster, oiling quicker, cleaning quicker, and I found out that it opens up more tables. So there is a table here. I'm so excited. you need to learn a wood making to work this bench. Okay, and then there is another one here. Basically, it's the same one, but it's a different fabrication. You need to learn wood finishing. So wood making, wood finishing. I did the demo and I gave the developers a lot of feedback. I was asked to do that. I didn't disclose it, but I did do a lot, and I did a lot of feedback for the devs. When we did the demo, there was this one here, which is the sandblaster, and this one here is like engine turning and stuff like that, making it more better blooming on the actual metal to make it nice and to make it fancy and smancy. This wasn't here. This is another machine, which I think, I don't know, don't quote me on this, I think is going to help you make different types of weapons and make them better. There is also this lathe here. I'm not sure, but I think we'll be homing out barrels and stuff like that. And it says you need to learn lathe working. And there's this bench here. You cannot use this bench right now. I don't know what that bench is. So let's go around here. This is how you can paint your guns and make them fancy smancy. But this is not why I'm doing this YouTube. I'm doing this YouTube because my moderator said to me, "Did you know?" And I have actually bought an AKM. You can go onto the bidding site. It's a bidding auction site. I have asked them, I will ask them, and I have asked my moderator to ask whether we can have dark mode. This is harsh for my eye. If you don't know me, guys, I am a streamer. I'm a passionate streamer, and I also do YouTubes, and I do highlights of my streams, and I put them on YouTube. Just in case people miss them and they're in a different time zone. So you can bid on weapons, okay, and you will get a description of a weapon, and some of these weapons are working and some of them are not working. So I've only got now 920 up in the corner there. I've only got $920. I've already bought an AK, and I'm going to be working on that in between working on jobs on the bench. So you take a mix on whether you buy these or you don't buy these. Now, I'm not going to go in the auction, but I will quickly tell you what happens. You click on the gun, you bid on that weapon, make, like car mechanic, make a limit, because you can overspend and you can be up a gum tree, because you might have to start all over again because you ain't got no credits to work on guns on the internet. So make money before you start to buy anything here. That's my biggest tip I can give you. But as I say, know your limit. It will do a little thing. It will do a little thing like saying, do you want to increase your offer? And then all of a sudden it will say you've won the, you've got the highest bid, and it's given to you. Okay, when it is given to you, it is put over here on the weapons rack. Okay, now I could take that weapon, and there is a safe over here, and I could put it in the safe for later. Okay, whilst working on more guns in the workshop. Now we've worked on the AK. We've worked on the Colt, which is the M1911. Sorry about me goofing up. We've not worked on this one. We've worked on the car 9. Yeah, this is the car 98. So we could work on this one because we worked on this one for a customer. We know the rudiments of this one now. So what I'm going to do is quickly, I've got a time limit on how long I'm going to do this YouTube. So I'm going to accept that, and I'm going to say yes. And we're going to go and work on this gun. And we're going to see whether we can complete it. So hover over it. Don't pick up the wrong weapon, because that's the one that I bought on the auction. We want to work on this one here. Do you want to work on it? Yes, I do, please. And it will put it on the bench. Okay. So there's the weapon there now. Okay. Let's start the work. We'll take it over to the bench. I'm not going to complete this weapon. I'm just going to show you the rudiments of this, because, as I say, I am limited on what time I'm going to do on the on this. So what I would suggest you do is go in here and click on this one here. Okay, that way you can work on every single component. Disassemble all the components. That's the one I've clicked on. Okay, now you can click on the cog to disappear it. Okay, now we can work on this. So we can take that off, lift it up, lift the gun up, scroll in, and we can take that off. And it will put it on the bench. Now, whatever you do, and I showed this off in the stream, whatever you do, do not right click, because it will put it back on the blueprint. Left click and it will revolve the weapon. You can still use the A and D key to move around. You can also use the scrolly in, middle mouse scrolly, and then left click to spin it over. So now we're going to hover over it and find everything that's going to be green. Okay, it is a bit of a technique to do it, so I'm going to turn that way, because we'll have a screw here to undo. So let me do that. There you go. Let me scroll out a bit. We've got a screw here to undo, and we've got a screw here to undo. Thank you very much. Okay, so I can see that the trigger is broken. I know that by instinct alone. I know what it looks like when it's broken. So let's scroll out. We can take this. This one got a butt. This one has. We have to buy a butt for that. A butt plate is missing, and so are some of the stuff here as well. Right, so we will have to have a look at the manifest to find out what we got to replace. Let's take off that. Let's left click and spin it around. Let's take off that. And then spin it around. We'll take off the sight. And then we'll zoom out because it's not letting us do anything else. We've got to, we've got to take the straps off of the end. So we've got to take that strap off. We then, let me scroll out because you can't see. We've then got to take off that strap which holds the underside of the gun, or that. Then there's this one here on the side which turns green, so we take that one off. Kind of relaxing, this, it is. Once you know what you're doing, it can be really a fun simulator. So then we can do that. Yeah, so most of this stuff might need to be had a look at. I'm looking for other stuff that's here. I don't see any more metal work. Sometimes it may be hidden in this breech here where the actual top trigger goes in. There might be a screw, there might be a something that here that you got, but I don't think there's anything there. So now we can put it on the bench, and now comes the fun part where we got to discover all of the stuff to undo. As I say, this is not going to be a lengthy YouTube. I just wanted to show you that you can bid on guns and you can make money. You also, when you complete that gun, you can put it back on the internet. I'm not quite sure whether you can set your price or whether it sets a price on its condition. So this is the reason why I'm going to make money here now by doing customers' weapons rather than going gun-ho and having the bench, because you see there's not a separate bench. You can't, there's not a customer's bench and another bench at the moment. I might ask that on the discussion page. We've only got one bench where we can work on. So if you do start a gun that you got from the bidding auction, you've got to complete it. And then you can put it back in the box and put it back on the rack, or put it in the car to take it to the shooting range. Let me scroll out. Let me take the barrel off. We unscrew the barrel. Now, I always thought there might be something on the end, which is the end iron scopes, but there's not. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything here else that we can do. Right, now, this is the one that when we did this. So now, we have got the screws, but we haven't got the butt. So we will complete the butt. This is the bolt action. So there are stuff to take up off on the bolt action. Let's take... Right, let's pick it up then, because it's not letting us do that. Let's spin it around. Let's undo that. Is there anything else that's on here? No, I don't think there is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click to put it back down. And now I'm going to go over here. A and D to move over. You can pull it over like that with the left mouse button, but I find A and D is more precise. And it doesn't look like I can take that off on the bench. So I've got to pick it up. So you hold down the left mouse button, and then a fly out menu will pop up and it will say pick up. Then once you've got it in your virtual hand, you then can work on it. Okay? Does that make sense? Let's take the sear off, because that sear looks like it's broken. It does look dirty, but I think it's broken. Let's take that spring off. I'm not, as I say, I'm not going to complete this gun. I'm going to disassemble it till its completion. It says I've got 8 more. Can you see there on the right hand top, it says what the description is, and in the bottom, in a yellow, it says left 8. So there's 8 more things I've got to take apart before it's going to allow me to clean it and allow me to go and get parts on the internet to complete this mission. or rebuild. So there's 1. We've gone down to 7, 6. Hover over. Don't think there's anything more in there. That one's completed. So there is this one here. So is there anything on this that we need to do? Let's scroll in. Yes, look, there's that one there. And then there's that little slider, because this is the thing that you flip up for your aiming for your sights. So kind of like this is like an iron sight. What else? Oh, we got that little screw. So we're down to 4 parts that we've got to find. We're down to 2. It's always best to hover over. Now, I will give you another tip. If you cannot find it and you've searched everywhere to find it, if you use left control, let me move over. If you use left control, can you see that it's hovering up the last 2 parts? So there's a screw here. Let me scroll in. Let me take off the left control, and that green goes away. So there's that one there. I mean, it's not a cheat. It's kind of like a hint on what you need to do. So there's the other one there. And there you go. Now, this will tell you what is broken. And you can search for it, and it's quite easy. There's a little search area, and you type in firing pin, or you type in safety, or you type in bolt stop cover, or sear, or trigger, and it will come up. You will have to go down to the rifle area and highlight the rifles, because if you don't, it will show you all of the bolts, it will show you all of the triggers on all the guns. So you need to isolate what you're working on. We are working on the KAR 98. So there you go, guys. The rest of the stuff is missing. So we are missing this. We are missing... this is dirty, so we're going to have to clean that. Okay, all these are good. I still would like to oil these when we put it back together, because a good gun is always maintained. Right, I hope you enjoyed this. This is information. There will be a link in this description as well for me or for my Twitch, because I am a passionate streamer, as I said. And as I say, I always put up my highlights of my stream on YouTube, and anyone who misses it can watch it. So like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Take care. Stay safe, everybody.
Subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you.